2 Corinthians 12, verses 8 through 9. He said, "For my power is made perfect in weakness." But to be honest, there have been times when I didn't believe him. Not because I didn't believe him, but I didn't see in which way he'd work through my defeat. And I let my weak have a hold strong on me. Then my mind started to bleed of all the things I failed to be, and how I know that he sees me as a failed daughter who constantly is just disappointed. Because my weakness is letting my fallbacks and slips take on repetition while I ask forgiveness and kiss God goodnight, and my constant apologetic eyes ran the right side of the faucet for too long that my fire turned lukewarm. And I beat myself up for it. How do you say you love God when you constantly hurt him, ask to forgive the same sins? Oh, this is you being a Christian? Wait, I know you said no to religion, so this is your relationship with him? My guilt was so loud that I let his words fade out, and I forgot in that moment that all negative thoughts were not about or from God. And I was letting the enemy take advantage of me and my weak being in my house of a heart that let Jesus in the first place, would go at it with my hard head till dust came, so it turned into a plea. God, please help me. Help me to help me. I'm not strong in my flesh, I'm weak, and he said my power is made perfect in weakness. And I said, I know, God, I hear you. You said that already, so what do you want me to do? I wasn't still. I could feel the antsiness in my will to make sure my heart was filled with a still, I love you. Everything will be okay. I didn't feel it yet, so I prayed. My desperation overpowered my guilt so much so it kept me still, and I could feel his breath, my child. My grace is sufficient for you. For my power is made perfect in weakness. See, before I was only hearing it, but this time I listened. And it's not to repeat my mistakes, but to fully understand his grace, his truly amazing grace. And his constant knocking and all surrounding presence was so anointing, it lifted off my burden, and I could feel it. I felt his everything is okay. It's a process that I'm far from overcoming, but it's a step. With my weakness, although one of many, in him I found my strength to be. Therefore, I will boast all the more gladly about my weaknesses, so that Christ's power may rest on me.